Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Cellmaster Alexander. I am sorry I'm a little late today. I had to take care of some things. I have new software. I have some new games. Thank you, Steam, for the wonderful sales. I'm going to get into a little bit of Elite Dangerous. I do have Watch Dogs 2 for the PC, which came out tonight. I'm probably not going to play it until it finishes downloading. So until then, you guys can check out my new profile for all of my gaming, and you can find that at player.me/cellmaster. And that will give you all the information you need to contact me in any game platform they're on in. Um, I'm also now streaming to Beam. So those of you that are on Beam, welcome to Cellmaster and Alias Bravo, which I will definitely show you in a minute here. My co-host, Mr. Alias Bravo. I'm going to go back into the TeamSpeak channel and hopefully you guys will get a glimpse of what we're doing here. So let's go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Cellmaster Alexander. Today is the 11th. I'm sorry. Today is the November 11th. No, 11. I'm sorry. I'm exhausted. Incredibly exhausted. Today is November 29th, and Watch Dogs has dropped for PC. With its high definition 4K, 4K, yeah, 4K. That's the new title for the TV for the technology is 4K. 4K television support with 4K streaming capabilities from the game itself, having high definition quality skins you can download separately from Steam. And that was a tongue twister, and I haven't been able to talk all day. Everything's a little bit laid out differently. As you can see, everything is on the right for you if anything you need or want to say or communicate in any type of way. We do have a Discord channel. If you're in Discord and we're not, just send us a little texty text and in Discord, and we can pop in there with no problem. We're also streaming now to Beam, and if you don't know what that is, I'm sorry for you. And we're gonna go into the TeamSpeak channel.
Channel switched.
Say hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Hello!
Hey,
I am Lindsay Lohan.
That is Wolf. We have Mediocre Medic. We have Dakota. Say hello, Dakota.
Hello, Dakota.
And my co-host Alias Bravo, and Mr. Wolf is gonna howl in my ear again. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, so I'm trying to see if I'm live on Beam. Have you guys got a chance to check that out? I'm trying to also check if my audio is okay. That is extra beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles on the sesame seed bun.
I provide you special showers.
I could.
Oh,
I
damn.
couldn't.
This is gonna start turning into one of those fucking radio shows, all the buttons.
Download your life.
Hip 107.1.
Hell, 7.1 Empire in the mix.
I don't
Oh,
see
shit.
on
Don't forget you pay with your soul.
Oh, no. It's the devil. Ooh, I'm at a white star. This thing's crazy looking.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
got a-
Quicksilver.
I got a D scanner. Everybody, let me
So
scan them.
where exactly
And
are
the
you
D.
off to again?
Hip
in Elite Dangerous?
107.16.
I'm
And
gonna
this is-
read. I'm gonna read.
And that's
where
where
the Imperial stuff is.
So that's where I need
That's
to
where you
go to
are?
get my ship.
Your ship?
Yes.
What ship are you trying to get?
Imperial stuff, right?
You
Duh.
wanted a Federation ship.
Oh,
I wanted a Federation ship.
about that QBO.
That
Like that's
QBO.
Federation QBO?
I don't know.
QBO is Imperial.
Oh.
I don't know what. I don't even
17
know what a QBO
Draconis.
is. This.
What's the
Even know
17
what a QBO
Draconis?
is. This.
What's the 17 Draconis? All these code names.
17 Draconis is the one that has the Federation rep. As far as I know, it's still doing quite well for Federation
No.
rep.
17 Draconis, no.
I had people come in here tell me the other day 17 Draconis is still good for Federation rep.
I was just out there and it had tanked completely.
Yeah, they nerfed and they nerfed HIP 107.16 as well, but it's still one of the better places to get specific missions like the courier missions.
I like how he said 107.6.
No, all 17 Draconis is giving is donation missions now.
If you
Well, that
guys
blows
have
the
no
donkey
idea
balls.
what the fuck is going on, we're talking about
Well,
Elite Dangerous's star charts, and those are systems in those wonderful vast of space. So I guess I'm going to join you guys.
Whoa, I'm in a system that those 2 stars are close to each other, but they're not that close to each other, but they're close enough. That's cool. Okay. Sorry. Just all the excitement exploring.
Oh yeah, you drop in on 2 stars and like super close to you and
No, I
super
didn't
close
do
to each
that.
other.
I did that before, but not in this system. This system, it's 2 stars. Like 1 star is out in the distance, so you see it enough that it's big enough and bright enough. But I just jumped at another star. There's
True.
one system that's 2 stars, like 2 light seconds away from each other.
So how much? How much? What do I need to go out there, medic? I mean, Bravo.
To go where? Where I'm going?
Yeah.
It is 160 something light year jump. I don't know what you need until I get out there. We'll soon find out. Stay tuned
That feels good.
until next week on the CellMaster and Alias Bravo show.
Uh,
And we're signing off now. Goodbye, everyone. Click.
bye. I'm a little
Oh, I'm gonna wrap
confused.
a bow. That's a cool system name. I don't know what these missions are. I guess they're courier missions and stuff, right, Bravo? Bravo?
hopefully,
Alpha to Bravo?
hopefully.
Alright, well. What do donate missions do? Do I just donate and they give me rep? I can handle that. Is it worth the rep?
What donations? No,
Is it
no.
really?
It's bad. It's like $500,000.
What
Like
the fuck?
yeah.
Yeah, but I haven't. I don't care. I mean, 500,300,000 is fine. I can make that.
You'd have to do like 200 of those to gain the rep you would need from doing
What
the
the
missions.
fuck?
Yeah, no, it's not worth it.
No, I'm gonna say yeah. I can keep my money. Fuck donating to causes.
Yeah. Yes, fuck donating to causes. No, the missions is still the best way to go. You can flip flop and do different kinds of missions, but as far as I know, the courier missions are still quite active there. They are nerfed. It's hard to get 20 gathered up, but there are 3
Today-
stations. I think
Today
between
we
the
have
2.
with us Bravo,
What up?
CellMaster,
Oh,
Mediocre
hey.
Medic, and Dakota. Say hi,
What's up,
everybody.
guys?
Oh, he's introing his stream.
Oh,
Oh,
God,
hello.
I'll find you a son.
That's why I usually I usually do that before coming to channel. Like everybody's talking, I don't want to interrupt.
Yeah, that was my bad. I forgot.
Nah,
my
that's
stream
all
My
right.
wasn't in the
channel
It's all
to
right.
everybody that I'm not even streaming.
I like to put it in her.
Booty
Almost
booty.
3 jumps left.
Woody buddy.
What did you say?
Bad indigestion.
Ah.
Channel view. Oh my gosh.
That's what I think of that.
He just shitted in the channel, dude. It's not right.
Shot.
Oh, who's got the plastic bag to clean it up? Bravo?
Sorry, the wolf had to go.
Oh God.
He went in our TeamSpeak channel and vomited.
Let's see. Trying to figure out what engineer I want to hit first.
That's the one thing I forgot. Good thing I'll make it there, though.
Oh,
You guys want to
apparently I
guess what
have
I
to
forgot?
restart my restream. I'll be right back, guys.
Oh
Hello,
no!
hello, everyone. Elite
Oh no!
Dangerous. We're gonna play some Elite Dangerous, you motherfuckers. So let's start this shit. And if you don't like it, tough titties.
Oh, medic.
Giggle, giggle,
Medic,
giggle.
are you stranded?
I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it.
Are you stranded?
No, I'm not gonna make it. I'm
Medic.
surfing by. It's not that
That's right. We are a mature channel. I am here with my co-host, Mr. Alias Bravo, and friends. Say hello, friends.
Hello,
Man.
friends.
I had to start my stream over again. For those of you that are on Beam, I apologize. I know you guys were getting sent information, but nothing was coming
That
through.
wasn't
So
crazy.
no, it wasn't working. So I fixed it. But we are going to get into Elite Dangerous very quickly, and hopefully I can follow Twiddledee and Twiddleduh into the woods while they touch themselves. I mean, into the forest. I mean, oh god, forget it.
You gotta do it for Imperial rep.
You got to touch your Imperial rep? I heard that before. Just by filling out for that website, Bravo Beam, I'm like level 6. Just by filling it out. I didn't do anything. I'm level 6. Do you know what that means? Do you know what kind of value that holds, Mr. Bravo?
No, not really.
Absolutely nothing. It means absolutely
Level
nothing.
It's like whose lands it anyway? The points are made up. It doesn't matter.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
But the winner gets to take home Drew Carey. Ooh.
No, thank you. No, thank you. You can keep that. Thank you. Um, did anybody check out the new profiles that me and Bravo have?
Air.
I don't know, but what is up with Hip 1 blah 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 blah? It's only got one station here.
Yeah, but Woogie Yangi has like 3, I think. I'm pretty sure that's the one.
Yangi.
I'm pretty sure that's the one you need to go to, though. Like the one you're hip at. That's the one I had in the bookmark. So.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go over to Van Royen Vision and see if they got shit.
Here, I'm gonna post mine in the TeamSpeak.
What if I hit my discovery scanner? Am I gonna discover everything here?
Yeah, there actually might be stuff there you didn't scan them. That's why you don't see all the stations.
Shit.
He's like, oh shit! You should have been doing that the whole way there. To be honest with you.
Oh,
Well,
there's nothing here.
Oh, right. Well,
It said discovered 13 new astronomical objects. But I haven't discovered shit.
That's 13.
No, there ain't shit here.
Dakota, did you take a look at that video I sent you?
I'm pulling up here shortly, actually. Yeah.
He's pulling down his pants
Something I
here.
put together.
Yeah, so we have this new profile system. It's like Facebook for gamers, I would say. Instead of using Facebook, you use this player.me profile, which is player.me/cellmaster or /alias Bravo. And basically, it connects to every single game platform you own. Doesn't matter if it's PlayStation, Xbox, Steam, Origin,
Hitbox,
Wii U, Hitbox, YouTube,
Twitter.
On your phone,
blowme.com,
playing chess at your house with no internet, you could still be connected.
Anus Republic, anything like that. If you got that stuff and you want to get deep into the situation, that's where you want to go.
You're a
Also,
Federation or Imperial scumbag.
Right. Also, it not only does it not only does that it not only displays all that information and lets you go to those pages so you can fill out with that person and know their information and shit like that so you can join them in games and stuff, but it also reads your entire game library and posts all the games that are in your game library from all of the different system platforms you have. Which it does work, Bravo. I did test it, and all of my stuff is there.
Whoa.
So if you guys are interested and want to check it out, go ahead and go to our profiles, which we'll have in the description on Hitbox, YouTube, and Twitch.
I like to list all the games that you're playing or have played or interested in playing.
Well, that's what I was saying. It does have that. So I do have all my games in there, which was kind of eerie that it scanned my whole library from Steam without me knowing. Just kind of like, yeah,
Hey.
Hey,
we're doing it to you.
What are
there's
you
one
playing?
just little public service announcement I want to let out there right now.
Oh man, not
Um,
again. Listen,
no, it's just some Elite Dangerous players actually posted in the Elite Dangerous community on Facebook. Their city has pretty much burnt to the ground out in Tennessee. There was an arson in the state park in Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
what did I tell
Caused
you,
most
dude?
of
You got to
Gatlinburg
stop doing that.
to burn to the ground, and it's still uncontained.
Uh oh. Uh oh. Audio. Sorry about that.
So
That's really.
just, like I said, just throw out your thoughts, and if you pray prayers to the people out there, they're losing everything now, and there's actually quite a few Elite Dangerous players in that community.
And we're also going to try
Jesus
to get.
Christ.
We're also going to try to get Wolf some help. We know he is a pyromaniac, and we're going to get him some professional help. So if you donate now, we can get him a straight jacket and a very padded room.
Just
And
a word of warning: straight jackets burn very well.
not if your hands are tied behind your back.
I have other ways of lighting a fire. Why do you think I eat chili all the time?
Oh.
Zing.
That just that just went to a very awkward place.
And Dakota, what was the message, dude? I texted you back, but I didn't know you were
Oh
talking
no,
about
I was curious. So is this like a guide on how missions affect your ranking and your standing and so on?
like what I'm doing with him, or
No, the link you sent me, bro.
the link I sent you was. I thought it was the video. I hold on. What link did I fucking send you then?
I don't know, but I thank you for sending it to me. It's a guide, and it was actually a lot more insightful than I thought it was
Oh,
going
that
to
was
be.
for Medic, not for you.
Oh, give it back.
I, I don't want to give it back. Can you just give him my?
Listen, knowledge is fine. You can keep the knowledge. I just want the guide.
So you're saying that all right? So where you guys went to, there isn't no missions, right?
What?
I haven't checked that. All I know is I got my ship stuck. Oh god, I can't go nowhere. I'm legitimately stuck. Hold on.
I just don't know how I sent him the fucking guide, but I'm trying to fix it right now.
User error.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. So
Try it
there's
again.
the federal job shit, the federal Corvette. That's the biggest one, right?
It's the most expensive one. I'll give you that much.
The a federal assault ship. That thing is cool looking.
Federal Assault Ship's a lot of fun. It is super agile for what it is.
You flown one before? That's pretty
It-
cool.
The only reason I passed it up is because I wanted the fighter bay capacity.
Well, the fighter, the gunship is cool. The fighter's pretty cool. Well, the fighter. Oh wow, that is cool.
Cup
Look at that.
holders, though, man. Cup holders.
Cup holders.
Is that?
Yeah,
Oh, it is.
I swear to God, the assault ship has cup holders. Not even kidding.
So you don't
I
spill
do
that.
agree with them on that.
It's so you don't spill that space coffee.
Yeah, but
Well,
Why
why
do
do
you
you
need a cup
think I
holder
got
and-
my?
Remember Imperium? In space coffee?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Space
Why do-
commodity.
Why do you think I went and got my Hutton orbital mug?
The Imperial Imperial, the Imperial Clipper, right?
The English is hard.
English is hard for
Your
me.
I
Ingle
told you
or real Ingle?
I went to that discounted clone store and
Welcome, viewers.
they gave me a terrible clone, dude.
Jesus Christ, there's so many wanted ships here at the fucking nav beacon.
Sort of like when I go into the area.
Dude,
Imperial
this
Clipper
is retarded. This is a
Cutter.
compromised nav beacon. Every ship here is wanted.
That's why
So
it's compromised.
you have the cutter, right? That's your ship?
I have the cutter, yeah, I have the cutter.
Alright, so that's the Imperial Cutter, the Imperial Clipper, and then the Imperial. What's the third one?
Yeah, there's
Oh,
only
it's
one
the
station
Imperial
here.
the Imperial Eagle, then the Courier, then the Clipper, then the cutter.
I see a
Yes, there's
cutter.
only one station here, but
There's four Imperial ships. There's another one called the Cooper.
no, it's the Imperial Eagle,
Courier.
then the it's the Imperial Eagle, then the Courier,
Oh, the
then the
Courier.
Clipper, then the cutter.
Okay.
Whoa, there's a lot of missions just for boom data recovery to that one system. Wooga wangi, wooga nagi.
The Eagle's cool.
I don't remember about boom data recovery. I know courier missions. I don't. Maybe they changed some of them to data recovery, whatever that is.
That's
the hell's
what
a
it is.
keelback?
It's boom data delivery missions now.
Oh, they're called boom data delivery. So yes, that's what you want. You want data delivery missions then. Plus, there's also more than one station. What are you talking about? There's also Van Royen Vision.
That's where I'm
another
at.
station. Oh, that's right. I did this in a smaller ship because I couldn't get it in the bigger one. There's also, I think there's a planetary station as well here. Morgan Depot. That's another one. You can land there on the planet.
Morgan
Oh,
Depot
I've never
is
landed.
an affiliation of Morgan Freeman.
It is.
It is a Home Depot
If you
for
get any,
Morgan Freeman.
listen, medic. If you get any kill missions, might be able to knock those out. There's a shit ton of wanted ships here.
Let me check. I haven't seen any.
Well, I need a little bit of a.
You don't see any players on there, do you?
What's the killback for? Like, what kind of ship is that?
Keelback is a. The keelback is a. I'm not even kidding when I say this. It's a combat version of the Type 6.
Yeah, that's what it is. And
The Type 6 hauler?
Yeah.
What?
It's a combat.
It's a combat hauler?
Yes.
And it sucks in combat.
Can somebody tell me why my $5 million items are all smashed? The UPS truck has guns on it. What the fuck?
It's got a
The
fighter
fuck
base
is-
too.
That's exactly what it is. It's the smallest ship in the game with a fighter bay. I'm not even kidding. He's right.
Oh my god.
Wolf, you weren't kidding, man. That's a big fire.
It's the smallest ship in the game with a fighter bay. It's meant to take small amounts of specialized cargo through hazardous areas. That's what it's meant for. So you have the guns, potential to put mines on it, beefier armor, a tiny bit better speed, smaller jump range, unfortunately, is the trade-off here, which is kind of silly, but it is what it is, and a fighter bay.
Which I will say, when I messed with the keelback when the ship launch fighter came out, just so I can mess with the ship launch fighter, I ran it for combat. And they must have buffed it a little bit because I actually had a lot of fun running it in combat. Granted, I didn't like it when the AI ran my ship. I preferred to let the AI take this small fighter, and then I sat back and had a bunch of rockets on everything, and he would just, get him with the lasers. I'd get him with some lasers, and then shoot some rockets at him.
Yeah, the
Missiles.
AIs do not run the ships well. They run the fighters well. That's what they're designed for. They're designed to be piloted specifically for them. When they fly your ship, they fly defensive on the extreme. That's the way they were programmed in the game to do. They really run as if they just need to defend your ship. Keep 4 pips to shields, play evasively, use most of your defensive countermeasures. They play very defensive. So you have to take that into account. When the AI is smarter and they're higher rank, they do better, but their primary function is still to run the fighters. They don't do shit in the big ships.
Does the Imperial Eagle have the hell's that thing called? The SRV bay?
Actually, I think every ship in the game can get that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an
Everything,
SRV.
every
Every
ship,
ship
every
Even
ship that
the
has
Sidewinder
a,
can. Yeah.
and Eagles.
every ship that has a Class 2 bay can have an SRV.
The SRV is the ground buggy for going on the planets, medic.
Ooh.
Well, the Imperial Eagle is that what size ship is that?
It's the Eagle with a set of wing packages on it.
Oh.
Yeah, it just looks more like Imperial like. It's really not that much
Yeah.
different.
It's extremely similar. I think, what is it, the difference? Isn't it like weapon placement or something?
Yeah, it's got like one extra weapon on top, I think, on top above the
Yeah,
cockpit.
it's like 4 small instead of 3 small, something along those lines. Other than that, it's almost exactly the same. It's a variant fighter. That's all it is. It's a variant to the other
So
fighter, the Eagle itself.
either which way, I have to go one way or the other. I can't go Imperial cutter one day and then Imperial dropship the next.
I mean, you can. A lot of people have both. I just have no interest in the Corvette.
Fuck whoever interdicts me.
Wait, you said Imperial dropship? Are you talking about a Federal dropship or an Imperial?
He meant federal. He meant he has to decide which rank he's going to get, because it'll take too long for him to do one of the ranks versus the other, which I agree. So pick
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
What
I mean,
you have to understand is the limitations of getting one over the other. Realistically speaking, your jump range in the Corvette will be 13 light years because it's strictly a combat ship. But you'll do combat exceedingly well. That's true.
Oh, bravo! There's conflict zones out here.
Would that
Is there large
accommodate
stations?
our
Like go there?
force?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna head over there right now then. Would it ever anything would accommodate our force at this point? A Python would do exceedingly well. You undervalue the Python a lot. You really do. A Fertile Lance would be excellent. Fertile Lances make great chasing ships, so on and so on. I just want you to pick the ship that you're gonna have the most fun in. Any of them are technically functional. If you want to fly a Viper and that's your go-to ship, you want to dump 10 to 15 million credits into a Viper, do it.
which I've done.
Do
I'm
it.
very comfortable with Viper Mark IVs. I always fly with them in combat.
You can
even
take.
bigger
Well, the Viper
matches.
Mark IV, the problem I have, and I was explaining this to these guys, is the extra internals is meh. So what? You can put more armor in there, or if you want a cargo scoop.
No, for me, it's just a luck thing. I always die in Mark IIIs, Mark IVs for some reason. It's like with Cobras, I still
they're
use the Mark
beefier.
IVs.
Well, they're beefier.
Yeah.
That's the difference. The difference between the Cobra Mark, the Viper Mark III, the Viper Mark IV is tankiness. You're exchanging speed for raw hull strength,
Yeah,
and not
it's like
very much
it's a
base hull
comfortability.
strength.
But it's like even still like with the keelback though, it's like that's not, always the most recommended thing for combat. But if you can find like whatever ship you can pursue that you wanna go for it.
Well, it's not
I chose
recommended for
Empire.
combat. Period. It's not a combat ship. It's
Oh,
a
I know,
transport
but
ship with combat capabilities. With the
no,
meta
I'm just
of the
saying that
game,
there's
it's
no real like specific limitations though.
you know what the keelback is really used for. Let's be honest about what the keelback is really used for. It's meant for, they say it's the short range transportation, blah blah blah. If you want to think like Star Citizen direction, but that's not the meta of the game. The real value of the keelback is mining, because it offers you an opportunity to have a ship that is defensible while mining. That's really what it comes down to. Honestly, for trade, there are obviously better options. The Cobra is a better option.
Well, I mean, I'm not recommending a keelback. I'm just saying that find a ship that's good for you and rock with it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, to go back to your question, what ship should you get? Well, I went and said, Medic, you should get the Courier because that's what you keep saying you want. You want the ship that can do this, 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 and this. Well, of those things that you listed, the best suited for that is the Courier. And the Courier is actually dirt cheap, easy to get to in terms of rank, and a ton of fun.
Are you guys in
Great
private
ship.
group?
No, I'm in open play.
We're in open, bro.
I dropped my balls today.
You can stay in. You can stay in private if you want, so you don't get fucked up and lose 50 million credits in a day like Wolf over here.
Shut up. I'm at
Hey, man.
Zygo Dock.
I gotta come to you
showing them
guys.
now.
I can't come to you guys if I can't see you on the map.
Sure you can. You just need to know the address. Look, I'm just saying, pick a ship and run with it, man. Just know your strengths and weaknesses. The Python can't escape a fight. The Python has a medium jump range, which is reasonable, respectable, actually. The Python's got large guns that need to be turreted if it wants to fight small ships. The Python has weak shields compared to its size, but can hold a lot of shield cell banks, and has the power plant and power distributor to even run them in tandem without overheating. Has 4 utility slots, which is respectable. Has a ton of optional internals that you could turn into that ship to make it either more hull or shield tanky, depending upon your choosing. You could put a wide array of weapons in there since it's got 5 guns. You can arrange it in any fashion you want. And it has large ship armor, but fits on a medium landing pad.
Oh, of course you guys are 33 jumps out, motherfucker.
Well, there's only 6 jumps for medic and about 10 for me.
Well, that's terrific.
What ship
Well,
are you in, Cell?
You're the one that wants a Corvette, which has got a 13 light year jump range, which is worse than what you're currently flying, so I don't know what you're complaining about.
I never said I wanted the Corvette.
Yes, you
I
did.
s-
Actually, yes, exactly what you said. I want the Corvette.
No.
I'm going for Federation rank. That ship is sexy. I'm pretty sure
It
that
is.
was the
It is.
verbatim.
It is a sexy ship,
That was
but
the verbatim.
I don't want to waste time if it's not going to fucking. I need something that jumps further. I can't stand fucking jump, 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 jump. I can't stand it. Can't
The
stand it.
Courier has the same jump range that my current ship does after mine
Bravo,
has been...
I'm to the point where I already don't have hair. Okay? There is no more hair
I answered
for
your question.
CellMaster.
Okay,
No more.
Okay, I
It's
answered
gone.
your question. I answered your question already. The Python has 15 light year jump range after you get an A-class frameshift drive. The Courier has a 21 light year jump range after you've gone and put an A-class frameshift drive in it. That's without engineering upgrades. You should be able to get it to 24, 25 light years easily. And that's a respectable jump range. It's a ship, one of the few ships in the entire game, can reach 800 meters per second. It has 3 medium guns, and fully decked out with the best armor in the game, only costs you 25 million credits. Okay?
Oh.
There's the Vulture, but the Vulture's back down to 13 light years again, and the jump range. There is always a trade-off. Pick the trade-offs that are more important to you. I chose the Cutter. The Cutter is slightly, and I say arguably, slightly weaker than the Corvette in an equal fight. But the Cutter can also just fly circles around the Corvette and never even fight the guy. And it's kind of hilarious, actually. So, you could pick and choose your engagements. What do you want to go with? Do you want a dedicated fighter? Then you're going to get dedicated fighter jump range, and so on and so on. Multi-role, you're going to get a multi-role ship. Want something fast? You're going to get a fast ship. I think the Courier is a fantastic ship with great compromise. The one downside to the Courier is I don't think it has enough internal slots, and I think that's nitpicking. If you want a lot of internal slots and you want something that's relative to the Courier, the Cobra Mark IV is a fantastic ship. It is one of your favorite ships because you loved the Cobra Mark III. Cobra Mark IV's only compromise, which is amazing. I can't even understand how they got away with this. The only compromise is you lose a little bit of top end speed on the boost. You gain more armor, more shields, and you gain, I'm not even kidding, like a third more internal components, and 2 of them are like class 5s or something ridiculously huge. And that's in the Cobra Mark IV. And the Cobra Mark IV has 5 guns. You lose, I'm not even kidding, you keep the jump range, you keep everything. You lose top end speed to gain 1 extra gun, several more internal components, and a beefier hull. Go buy a Cobra Mark IV, which nobody flies. Because remember, only a few people in the game are allowed to have it, and you and I are one of them because we bought the lifetime for the game. That is actually a phenomenal ship. You could put a lot of shit on there because all of the class 1 guns with the special abilities from Engineer apply the same special effects to opposing ships. Corrosive shells, rank 1, do the same damage as corrosive shell.
I got a question real quick.
Yeah.
I just realized I'm sitting in the Vulture that's A classed out. Should I just sell everything? Sell the whole thing?
If you need the money.
Yes, of course.
I would say get the... You know what? I'm dead serious about this. Just because I'm trying to think of it for you to give you an answer instead of letting you think of it on your own. Go buy the Cobra Mark IV. Go to Louis Space. Louis Young Reed, whatever his name is. Go deck it out and start working on engineering. You can land on every platform in the game. You have a very respectable jump range. Anybody know what the jump range on the Cobra Mark IV is off the top of their heads?
Unfortunately, I don't because I can't fly one.
Well, the Cobra Mark III gets baseline model 23.7 light years with an A drum drive, and everything else is Class E. The Cobra Mark IV is 21.5. You lose a jump range, 1 light year. So the Cobra Mark IV has 4 Class 4 internal slots, 2 Class 3s, and 2 Class 2s. You can't go wrong with that shit.
And then and even on the combat end, it's got like 3 small hard points, 2 mediums,
and 2 utilities.
Mounts. So you can even still do smuggling if you want. You can change out the utilities for whatever you're trying to do at that point in time. And I love the Cobra Mark IV, man. I still have mine.
The Cobra Mark IV is everything you loved about the Cobra Mark III with an extra weapon, additional internal components, and a beefier hull. And you remember back in the day when we used to fight the pirates, a lot of people still flew the Cobras even against my Python and other ships. In an equal fight I win, but there's a lot of people that they would kill in Cobras because they're just so hard to shoot. They're flat, they're black, they're extremely fast and agile, silent running, they run cold. You could go silent running on that ship like it's nobody's business. You don't even need chaff, you just pop a heat sink and call it a day.
Hey, Bravo.
Yeah, man, what's up?
Massacre the Wuganagi pirates ships. Let's get it.
Is this a...
it's only 2 of them shit.
Oh, is this meant to be
but
a conflict zone?
I think there are conflict zones.
Not always. Make sure you read it properly, because there are missions to kill in low security sectors because of the compromised nav beacon.
Yep, there are conflict
Pirates.
zones in the Wuganagi system.
Right, but the missions you described are to kill...
It says, destroy 2 missions from the Wuganagi pirates, find your targets in the conflict zones.
Oh, well, that doesn't sound like very much. I see the data missions here. You should just do the data missions. You're going to get a ton of rep off of that. Just keep doing the data missions back and forth.
One thing I will tell you with just those 2 is a lot of the times they'll add more onto it as you go throughout the mission, which increases the payout dramatically.
That's true as well, yeah. But he's also flying a baseline ASP. He's got nothing on, not even guns.
Yeah, no, you don't want to do conflict zones.
No,
then.
you
No,
don't.
I can send my Viper back out here.
It'll probably cost you a few bucks, but yeah. Now, all the other thing too is doing these missions, the boom data deliveries. Look at the material rewards you're going to get. I'm looking at one here: biotech conductors and conductive polymers. That's all great for engineering, and that doesn't take up any cargo space. Some of it will,
right.
so keep that in mind. But a lot of it doesn't. So, dude, literally, there's 5 Empire factions in here, and all of them have strategic data transfer missions.
Yeah, shit, I picked up a whole bunch of them. I just turned in a
And look
shit
at the
ton.
payouts. They're well over 100,000 credits.
Not for me.
So
they're only
if
they're only like 20.
I'm allied. Well, as you go up, they give you more money. By the time you're allied, they'll be paying well over 100,000 credits.
Soon, then.
Exactly. So if you pick up 20 here and take it over there, pick up 20 there and take it over here, you're easily making 2 million credits a trip. For one jump.
Yeah, I'm ready for that. I'm ready for
Oh,
2 million a
just
trip.
an FYI, someone leaked some information from 2.3. The mission payloads are going back up.
They're probably gonna make them harder.
They are going to be a little bit more difficult, but the payloads
Yeah, I
are
figured as
going
much.
sky high.
Yeah, there's gonna be
I mean,
difficulty attached to this.
well, it's passenger missions, but they're 100 million for an hour worth of work.
Yes, but if 2.3 comes out with what they promised us, we'll have multi-crew, and that would explain why the price has gone up.
True.
So, makes sense, but it'll even out.
What kind of scanner else do I need for exploring too? Now that I got a discovery scanner and I went to planets and they were still unexplored.
Whoa! You don't have the money for that.
Oh, okay.
An advanced
All right. I'm just
an
showing.
advanced discovery scanner alone's like 1.7 million, and
Whoa.
a detailed surface scanner is like another 2 million.
Whoa.
And that's not including the engineering upgrades, all Class D everything, stripping the ship down. You can't do other stuff if you outfit it for exploring. Don't do that yet.
All right, that's fine. That's as long as I got the Asp Explorer for exploring, it's gonna stay stored. Like I got the.
Yeah,
Asp
that's fucking
Explorer.
ridiculous.
Right, but you're missing the point, though. If you guys take these ships to Louis space and buy them in Louis space, you'll save 15% on not just the ships but all the modules. So if at the end of the day, a exploration Asp Explorer dedicated just to that would probably cost you, let's say, I don't know, 10, 15 million credits. You're going to save only about a quarter million or half a million. But if you're buying 4 or 5 ships, you're saving a few million over that span. Now, on a ship like mine, where I spent over 1 billion credits, I saved a lot more money than you did. That's true. But if you do that for every single ship and almost all of your modules, you save a tremendous amount of money. Especially the rebuy, because that actually reflects on the rebuy as well. Only on the first rebuy, I think, actually, but still, nonetheless.
So, if I go where you're at right now, it's 27 jumps.
So, think about this. You can keep the Python. Strongly consider going to Louis Space and getting a Cobra Mark IV. It's everything you're actually looking for and nothing you're not. And if it blows up, it's cheap. It's like 100,000 credits to replace it with all of the modules.
Okay.
Incoming message.
Hey, look on the bright side. At least you're not flying around a low gravity planet, flying all over the place looking for one mineral.
That's pretty fun, though. I actually like doing that.
No, because it's the one mineral that's only 2%.
2%? Holy shit, that's really good, actually.
Well, it's only tungsten, but I still can't find it.
That's still really good. I remember looking for some of the other stuff, like yttrium, for like 0.5%.
I don't want to hear it about yttrium. I found 50 units of it already. I had to throw 20 out.
Where you need to go.
Should I get an asp to go over to where you guys are at?
You could, but I was about to find something else for you. Wait, just a second.
Flight control signing off.
Are you kidding me? Okay. Food for thought. Does anybody know if they sell a Cobra Mark III, are they guaranteed to sell a Cobra Mark IV? Is that how it works?
No.
Here, let me find you a station that sells Cobra Mark IV.
I just looked it up. It doesn't list any. It doesn't list any. It lists the Cobra Mark III at literally almost every station in their mother. Lumbava's Goldstein Port, Tangaro, Balder. A lot of them have it. The Cobra Mark III, but none of them list the Cobra Mark IV at all.
Landing permission denied. Maintain approach and
There's no listing of the Cobra Mark IV anywhere in the universe.
Actually, I show quite a few places that sell it. Let's see. Yeah, Louis.
Access granted. Clear for
What
landing
system are
on
you in
docking
right
bay
now?
07.
I'm in a system where these guys were fighting the B something. I don't know.
Yeah, but I need a system name to type it in.
BD something. Hold on.
Well, he needs to find it in Louis space. Just go by Limbava.
Spell it out. Well, no. See, what I'm doing is the search way I'm using it. It's going to tell me the closest Louis station to him that sells it. Okay, so I got a location for you, Cell. I'll type it in TeamSpeak. Probably gonna suck to get there.
What am I typing into TeamSpeak?
No, I'm typing a location for a Cobra Mark IV for you when you go buy it.
I really. I'm really not interested in going reverse. Okay, I want to go forward. I'm going into anything.
Bigger isn't always better, and that's your misconception.
I didn't say it wasn't.
Well, stick with the Python then. Just don't bitch about the jump range.
No, this thing is terrible. This is a terrible ship.
Contact. Docking
Python's an amazing ship. You just really don't have the upgrades for
Yeah,
it.
that's why I see you flying it. So it's so amazing that you're not flying it.
I flew it 75% to 90% of the time. You know that. And I did that over the FDL. I purchased an FDL and sold it back on 3 separate occasions. The Python's amazing. The problem with the Python, it's jump range. That sucks. But it's still better than a lot of the other ships. The Corvette you're talking about is a 13 light year jump range. It's 3 or 4 light years less than what you're getting. Kind of nightmarish, really, if you think about it. I mean, you know what the ships are. What ship do you think is progress in a forward advancing movement from the Python?
I have no idea. I really don't.
Perspective. The missiles fired from a small and a medium hardpoint do the exact same damage. The difference is the amount of ammo you get. You can now synthesize ammo from missiles using engineering with synthesis in your ship. And if you happen to save up the materials, you could get bonuses of what is it? 15% damage, 30% damage bonus to the missiles themselves, and it doesn't matter whether they're small or medium hardpoints. The railgun, I don't remember the name of it, but I have it on the cutter. The railgun can interrupt shield cell banks now, and that's on any ship. If you shoot that railgun at a cutter or a Corvette, it will do the same damage to the shield cell bank, whether it is a small railgun or a medium class railgun. Dead serious. Reverberating cascade torpedoes that blow up shield generators for ships like your cutter, like your Corvettes, only take 4 torpedoes to blow that up. On the big ships, the smaller ships, it takes less. 4 torpedoes. And you can literally blow up the shield generator for any ship in the game without ever taking the shields down. You could take the shields off of my ship and never fire a shot. And in a ship that can go silent running and have 5 sets of guns, that's very capable. Very capable. Every ship in the game can house 1 beam gun without having a power problem. And you can put a healing laser on the beam gun to repair another teammate's shields now.
Yeah.
Your issue is you're looking at it from a min-max perspective. How can I take this ship and blow up other ships without getting myself blown up? You want a brute force ship. So go in and get a brute force ship, but outfit it appropriately. So you're going to have to take the Python and have no cargo racks. You're going to need to run 2 sets of shield cell banks in tandem. You're going to need a minimum of 3 sets of heat sinks and a shield booster. You're going to need the weapon arrangement as I told you how to set it up before. And then everything else has to be hull reinforcement packages. And then you will have to go to engineering and get all of that shit upgraded. Which, by the way, you'll have to trade out back and forth because you'll need the cargo racks to do it. And then you'll have a killer ship which is very tanky. And at a very reasonable cost. But I just, if you fly the Cobra to its strengths, its invisibility and its speed, you won't get blown up. Just don't try to tank a Python. And the same with the Python. Don't try to tank a Corvette. What's the point? You're way faster. You just don't fight them. Just ignore him. Fly away. What's he going to do? Chase you? He can't do anything.
Well, my biggest deal right now is I need to make some money. So am I coming down to you or not?
If you want to farm Imperial reps, sure. If not, there's better ways to make money. Lots of better ways to make money. One of the most notable is Draconis, which I think even gives you Federation rep. I'm answering your questions, you just don't like the answers. That's not on me.
I didn't say anything.
I don't like the Python. What's a better ship? This is a better ship. Well, that's regressing. I don't want to regress.
I don't want to go back into a Cobra. If I wanted to go back into Cobra, I would just buy one.
But what ship do you want and why?
I know I don't want this ship. I know that. But right now, I don't have any choices. I have to fucking make some money first.
Anybody want to?
Suppose really the question is, what ship do you need to make the money you need?
Right.
Like how based off however you intend to go about making money, you tend to do contact.
Well, that's what I was asking Bravo. What is he doing
Okay,
currently
yeah.
to make money so I can go down with them and do that with
I'm
them?
not.
They're doing you guys are doing the rep farming, but what?
Well,
what do you
he's doing it.
normally
I can't
when
even
you're-
do it. I don't even have a ship to do it.
No, but like, what do you normally do when you farm? You know how like you kind of have those times where you're just like, fuck, I need money. Let me go, do some passenger missions, or let me go smuggle this, or, what do you have something that you normally go about doing to make mad credits? Exploits or just tricks, locations, tips. Because I just trade shit and I just trade and make passenger missions. Passenger missions is where I make most of my money now for Elite Dangerous.
You could probably get away with doing that in an Orca as well.
Or I do mine in an Asp.
Well, you could do it in almost any of the ships. You could do it in a Python if you really wanted to. That's not the point. I mean, like, if that's what he could make a dedicated ship for it. He's talking about getting rid of the Python anyway, so might as well sell it and do something productive.
Well, I'd say get an Asp so you have the jump range, and then you can trade out between. I mean, the ASP is good all around, and that will give you, with the credits you have, because I saw your screen last time, with the amount of credits you have, that'd be enough for you to outfit the ASP and get it, A rated and set it up for whatever you might want it for. From there you can, if you're like, all right, let me farm some passenger missions, get some 10 million credit runs, and do that, and then you can easily change out the ports that you have, the 5 and 6 internal compartments for some cargo capacity. Get the 64 and I think the 32 cargo capacity storage in there, and with a couple additional ones. And then you can do any cargo runs or trading runs while you're at it. And then just as easily as that, as having it for cargo and the passengers or whatever, if they're suddenly like, hey, we're about to go do some farming for XP, and you're like, oh shit, let me go, I want to go do that. Then you can just throw some weapons on there, because it's got, like we were talking about earlier, it's got
Six
those
guns,
six.
yeah.
It's got 6
It's not
guns. It's
very
got 2
defensive.
medium
It doesn't
and
have the
4 small.
defenses, but it does
But
have the
no, but
offense.
it's dude, I've wrecked it with that ass with my ass for so long. I've never gotten rid of it since I got it, and I've always gone back to it at some point, because it's just such a versatile ship. But then that'll also give you the financial buffer to have as many losses as you want, and to outfit it for whatever you might want to outfit it for. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
what I said.
I'm with him on that one. The only reason I brought up the Cobra was because he did like the Cobra before. I think his problem is he's seeing this as, I have to min max. I have to min max. I have to be able to take a punch and give a punch back. It's not always about giving a punch. Sometimes it's about flying away because you just ignore them. They can't
Oh
do
yeah, when
anything
I
to
do
you.
my when I sometimes when I do my passenger builds, honestly, when I do my passenger builds, I'm always built to run. I'm never built to fight. And when I do my cargo runs, it depends on what kind of mood I'm in. If I take some guns with me, and I'm because you can still have fun doing when you're doing cargo runs. You think, okay, it's boring because you keep jumping, but you're gonna have people coming after you, interdicting you. Even on the passenger missions, you'll have someone interdicting you. So if you still want to have some combat on the side, by all means, equip yourself up with some combat. You lose a little bit of jump range, but in the ASP, it's not enough to make a significant difference. And you can still get around the galaxy quick enough to do anything you want to do with your friends and anything you want to do with the runs. And then you get interdicted and you have a little combat gameplay there, and there's a little risk with it. You know.
And the best all-round ship in the game is the one you're flying. It's the Python. It's the biggest multi-role ship outside of the Anaconda, arguably, but it's the biggest multi-role ship that can land on every landing pad. Has a respectable jump range of 15 light years, which with engineering you can get to 17, no problem. It has one of the best gun arrangements and placements in the game. It has one of the best power plant and power distributor placements in the entire game. And it's sturdy enough to take on the big ships, but agile enough to take on the small ships. It is the most middle ground ship in the game. It doesn't get any more middle of the road than that. It's capable of doing everything, nothing with perfection, but it can do everything. Also, I hear with Class 5 dirties, that thing is fast.
Yeah, the Python I can't comment on. I have not yet bought myself one.
The numbers that a friend of ours, Doc, gave us is just out of control. That thing is, yeah, pretty ridiculous. 4 utility slots, you still got decent utility options. The shield coefficient is nice. You get 600 health shields without engineering.
Hey, Dakota, you're hot making.
How's it going along, medic?
Pretty good. Pretty good. I'm pretty sure a mission told me to go land on the dark side of a planet. Thanks, mission. Yeah, it did. Yep.
I mean, as long as it's not to use a SRV, you can buy the SRV if you want.
Oh, it is to land on the dark side of a planet and to go somewhere on it.
I don't know what
Wherever
that's all
there
about.
is, it is like unexplored because my D scanner doesn't have enough D to it.
No, the detailed surface scanner is what you need for doing something like that.
Well, fuck that.
Speaking of landable planets, let me see what they got over here. Maybe there's some materials I can go work on. Yttrium, tungsten, cadmium, vanadium. Technetium?
Technetium?
I'll jump on Elite. But you know what I got, just for a point of reference.
Hey, you're coming to a bit low now. I had to turn you up a little. I heard you. I don't know if he did. I'm just saying. Vanadium.
Oh, true. Here, is this better?
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, that's really good.
You hear me, Sal?
Yep.
Like, did you hear me like 30 seconds ago?
No.
He was saying that if you get an asp, he'll give you an outfitting plan that he used.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the way I got mine set up right now, I have like, a handful of modules in storage. And I just trade them out with whatever I want to do, But good jump range for everything, Real scoop. And for shits and giggles, because I'm lazy right now, I have a docking computer. Don't need it, but I'm lazy, so.
Docking computer.
That's terrible.
Thorium. Definitely use some tin. Tungsten. Low on yttrium.
If the station tells me to proceed to landing 3, but there's only number 2... Oh, never mind. Hold on. It's right here.
Yeah, those outposts don't have the landing bays symmetrical like the other stations.
Fucking weird and annoying.
Yes, and yes.
Space.
You get used to it.
I love it.
You do just kind of get used to it.
Dude, outposts are fun when you're trying to smuggle something in. And you just can't find your platform, and you're silent running, and you're overheating, and you keep deploying all your heat sinks.
Freaking out, man. Magnesium. Magnesium I got none of. I'm low on. Well, I might as well go down there. I was like, it's got everything I need and nothing I don't. Where are you having to go down on the planet, medic? Which planet?
The planet that I'm next to.
Okay. How about something a little more descriptive?
I can't give you a name because it just gives me unexplored.
Is it in the system that we're currently in, or is it HIP 10716?
It's HIP 10716. Alright, I abandoned it already.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I was gonna get one of the buggies and go over there and take a look at one of the planets if you wanted to do that, but
Oh, no, it's alright. It was on the dark side. I didn't want to navigate.
Yeah.
On Beam, you still have your display screen up. Your standby screen, I believe.
That's because I tabbed out of the game. It automatically does that.
Oh, okay, word.
What the fuck?
There you are. Oh, don't go with the app. I don't know. I don't like the. Bravo, what do you think of the Scout versus the Explorer? I'm curious.
the Scout is for people that can't afford the Explorer.
Yeah, I don't really fuck with the Scout. I flew it around. I didn't really like it.
Okay, guys, take a look at my stream real quick. Tell me if you've seen a station like this before.
Send me the link in the TeamSpeak. If you
Yeah.
don't mind.
The Scout is the baby version of the Explorer. Less weapons, less internals, shorter jump range. You're basically getting the Diamondback Scout versus the Diamondback Explorer. It's the same thing. Just getting a smaller, slightly, I wouldn't say more frail, but weaker version of the same ship. It's for people that can't quite afford to get into the other one for whatever reason, or just aren't interested in the other one.
How do I have a fine in the Uganagi system already?
If you're hanging around here for a while, I would pay
So
it.
that much of a badass.
Only pay the
that's why.
local ones though.
It's all that shit driving, smacking into stuff.
It's like I 8 grand one. I don't know what the fuck I did. I've never had one that high.
Oh, that is okay. So all of the stations in the game, Medic actually want to take a look at this. All of the stations in the game are orbiting a planet or an embodiment that provides them gravity. When they don't have gravity, they artificially generate gravity with those two poles. That station is stationary at that location because it generates its own orbit around a star.
Correct. Oh no, there's a planet there. No,
Ah.
I believe.
Yes,
there's a
but it's
planet.
independent
Yeah,
of
that's
that
what
planet.
those are for. Yeah.
That is independent of
Yeah,
that planet.
yeah.
It's generating its own orbit around the star, excluding the nearby planet. That's what that is for.
Because God bless science.
Ooh.
Oh, science!
Gotta science the shit out of everything, huh?
All right,
Well, I
so
was
you
just
guys with all
wondering,
your
I've never
sound
seen
packs
that
for your
before.
stream, you got to get a Bill Nye sound pack.
Bill!
Bill, Bill.
Bill Nye, the science
Bill
guy.
Nye, the science guy.
Science.
Oh, science.
What is that? That movie where he creates the chick, creates the ultimate girlfriend.
That was not
Weird
Bill Nye.
Science. The Weird
That was
Science.
Weird Science, yeah. That wasn't Bill Nye, that's for sure.
Yes.
It'd have been awesome
No,
if
it's
it was
not.
Bill
But
Nye.
it's got a
but
great song in it, though. That song
Weird
was
Science.
done by the same guy who
Yeah.
sings. It's the same guy who sings "Nightmare Before Christmas."
Oh,
Jack Skellington.
I don't
From
remember his name.
Oingo Boingo. God, yeah, I can't. It's
I
killing me.
don't remember his name. Weird Science.
Something I like about Elite Dangerous on Xbox One is it makes it really easy to explain people how to fly their ships because everybody has the same controls.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, that's pretty.
He's purdy.
The Imperial Corvette is fucking pretty.
The Imperial Cutter or the Federation Corvette?
It says Imperium Corvette.
Imperial Cutter or
No,
the
Clipper?
there was a concept art from the company that had an Imperial Corvette.
Oh,
It's fucking beautiful.
I want it.
It's like
Panther
everything
Clipper, I tell
the
you.
Cutter is, but better. It's still looking.
Are you
But
googling
unfortunately,
ships?
you guys, I think this is
Yes.
gonna end my stream. It's time for me to go to bed.
He's
I
gonna
gotta
put
get
down
up
his
and make sure my
baba.
wife makes it to work. No, I gotta make sure my wife makes it to work.
Gonna
The
go
roads
cycle
are
on her
really, really
titty.
bad around here.
Tackle on the titties.
I wish. No, I gotta make sure she makes it to work. The roads around here are really bad right now.
That's what happens when you
winter
go
storm
outside and
hitting.
throw down fucking cold water, douchebag. You're not supposed to do that.
The only way she's gonna learn
Yeah, I
on her
wish
own
that
is if
was
you
it.
throw her into the deep end.
Well, no, she's driving, but I
There
have
you
to.
go,
I'm thankful.
bravo.
Yeah, that's fan art. I'm looking at it right
Yes,
now.
I know, but there's also one that the company did. And when I find it, I will
Yeah,
post
it
it.
just froze up. There we
No,
go.
that's also fan art.
It was on the
But
founder's
alright, you
page
guys, have
as
a good night.
concept art. All right, good night.
Night, Wolf.
Hey, Wolf. I don't like it. It looks like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Big head, little arms.
Yeah, I think it could be done a little different.
You
But I
got a
mean, I
Yeah.
see what they're going
clipper,
for. They
right?
got
You
the
got the clipper.
bipods on the side, and
You got the clipper, right?
Ooh.
You.
I had a clipper. I have a cutter now.
You went from one stream to the other for what reason?
No, I actually didn't fly the clipper all that often. I mostly fly the Python. They're about the same in class. The different fighting style. The Clipper is a jouster. It's a heavier, bulkier ship with less shields and a poor gun placement and less gun options. The benefit to it is you had a lot more slots. It was a better trader. And when you actually did ram it into somebody, it was like a giant torpedo. It royally fucked them up. Like it did more damage ramming somebody than using the guns. It was an excellent chaser ship. It was the second fastest straight line ship in the game, other than the Cobra, and had excellent utility slots so you could make use of scanners and so on, because it didn't matter to use it on the shields. And the shields, you didn't really care that they went down. Once they came out with bi-weaves, it was even better.
Battle cruiser operational.
oh wow. Hey, Cell, I've been to that same hub before.
What? Where I'm at now?
Yep.
Ah. Eh, meh.
Oh, time to plug in the headset.
What happened?
Low on battery, I gotta plug her in.
Plug her in, plug her in. Assault ship.
You guys ever hear of Sidewinder Radio?
A little bit.
I missed that, man. I was fixing my headset.
I said, have you ever heard of Sidewinder Radio?
Yeah.
Crooked penis radio. Yay.
I've not listened to it, but I know about it.
No, I'm just curious.
Penis radio.
Thought it was pretty chill. Of like an idea.
I can't sit in the station anymore. I'm just I'm gonna go play something else.
Taking shit.
There's nothing for me to do. I can't make any money because I don't know where to go, and I'm just I'm
We already told you what to do.
No, no,
No, I don't like
no.
your suggestions. No, I don't wanna.
Well, you got terrible suggestions. That's what it is. Terrible suggestions. There's right now. You want me to refit my ship to go fucking deliver people? I don't want to do that. I don't.
You asked, what do I do to do this?
Went,
I answered.
the last time I was on, you were like, well, you need to outfit your ship for fighting. And now that I'm here for fighting, you're not here. And I can't go to you because you're too far away. So if I go to you and I get there, you're going to leave and go somewhere else because that's what you do all the time. So by the time I get to you and actually do something, the fucking day will be over. And I will have streamed nothing because by the time I get to you, I might as well not even stream.
Whose fault is that?
Not mine. You told me this is what we're streaming tonight, so
Hey,
I'm
Medic,
here,
how many
and
days
now
have you
we're
done
not doing
conflict
nothing.
zones?
Like 5 days.
Oh,
You on the
where was Cell
weekend.
for 5 days.
On the weekend.
I
You
don't know.
played on the
weekend
weekend.
for me wasn't 5 days long. My weekend was only 2 days long. I wonder
Not
what
the
he did for
point.
the other 3 days.
Not the
Oh, I
point.
think
You
it is.
told
That's
me we were
throwing up
streaming
out
this
there.
tonight, and we're doing this tonight, and then you purposely go
I
farther
didn't
away.
purposely do anything.
You purposely go farther away instead of doing the combat zones like you said you were going to do. And now that you're far away and we're not doing any combat, I'm sitting in the station talking about fucking ships instead of fighting and making money like we were going
Go fight
to
and
do.
make money. And hell, now that I have medic set up, I could jump back and go help you. But you
Yeah,
spent the entire
no,
time bitching,
it's
well, I don't like
okay.
this ship.
Don't worry
I don't
about it.
like this ship. This ship sucks. What's it good for?
It's terrible. It's terrible. It's a terrible ship.
One of the best cargo hauling and one of the best combat ships in the game.
It is a flying sitting duck. That's what it is. Flying sitting duck. My last stream proved it. I went into I didn't even target anybody yet. Just as soon as I targeted them, the whole entire field lit up and blew me the fuck up.
You're supposed to stay on the outskirts and pick them off if you're by yourself.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You don't go into the field. You said a field of guys shot at you. Well, you're too close to the field then. What if I put my finger in electrical socket? I'll be okay. What do you think was gonna happen?
I'm almost 1 rank from doing all this.
That's what I'm saying. Medic has done everything I told him to do. You don't want to do anything I tell you to do, so suck it up, Buttercup. Hell, you should do this. Alright, well then fuck it. Do whatever you want.
I said I'm going to come down to you and do the Imperium rank, and then you say no. You should come down here. You should go buy a Cobra, and you should go fly this, and you
said
should
you don't want
fly
to
this
fight
and kick
them.
this in the ass and fucking
That's your
backflips.
fault. I said you should keep.
I
the
told
Python.
you that I wanted to come down where you are and do what Medic
I'm
was
turning
doing,
down 'cause the
and
volume
then
is too
you
loud.
said no. You should go buy this. Every time I suggested I should come down there and do what Medic's doing, you told me no.
Because it is not productive for what you asked me to do. You said, Bravo, I need to do this, I need to do this. Okay, the best option
If I wanted to get an Imperium rank so I can get an Imperium ship like the Clipper or the Cutter, then I
Why
should
would
be
you
doing
want
what
either one of
Medic's
those
doing.
ships? What do you want either one of those ships for?
Why not?
Well, the Clipper has a terrible weapon range, and like I said, doesn't have the shields. It actually has less shields and less hull health than the Python. And the Cutter costs 200-something million to step into a ship, which will die even faster than that in a conflict zone until you spend 400 million more on top
I don't understand.
of that.
You're ripping the ship that you're flying. That doesn't make any sense.
Because I spent over 1 billion credits on it and a lot of time in engineering to get it this far. You don't need to do that to get any of the other ships aforementioned as far as this one is.
Yeah, because I mean, I can kind of see that honestly. The base price of a ship being like 200 million is going to cost significantly more to get it worthy for whatever you want it for, away from the base characteristics.
And by the way, Commander Fox Silver's about to get a very rude awakening.
Where?
I'm at HIP 10 whatever.
Oh shit, I'm outside the station.
Oh,
What's
wow.
he
Out of
doing?
curiosity, what's your
I sent you a wing
cost?
invite.
Like 12 something.
I'm still in an ass.
Or-
Fuck.
It says 5, but it's a lie. It's lies and slander.
How do I send, how do I get my ship over here?
Word.
You go
How
to
do I
the
get my Viper
station.
over here?
You go to the station.
Shipyard.
You select the
Oh,
yard, and then you transfer your ship. It takes like an hour though.
Sweet. Yeah, well, it's about 33 minutes.
What the hell? I'm still in Super Cruise, and so is he, and the interdiction's gone, but now he's red. I think it glitched out. Well, we're not near a planet or anything, we're just in the open. Ah, I've reestablished the interdiction. That's weird. I've never seen that happen before. That's a first.
Alright, my ship is in transit, so I
Well,
can
something's
do some
wrong
conflict
because
zones
I'm
out here.
on him and I'm not gaining. All right, now, no. I'm on him, and it's turning white and I'm not gaining. Something's very wrong with this version of the interdiction. I'm on him and I'm not gaining anything. I'm gonna lose his interdiction. I went from completely dominating him to completely losing the interdiction, and I'm on him. What the fuck just happened? It bugged out and I couldn't interdict him.
Yeah, that's
What
what
a
happened the other
load
day.
of
It bugged
horseshit.
out, and I fucking lost my ship.
Oh
And it
my
cost
god,
me
Cell.
12 fucking
Definitely,
mil.
I'm gonna say definitely. I mean, I assume you do record.
Yeah,
Try
it's
it
on
again. See
stream.
what happens. It could.
It was like he disappeared for a second, like he glitched the
It could
internet.
be a. I want to say it's a hack.
Thank you,
I think I think he
Chins.
glitched the internet, and then yeah,
Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you.
like a packet loss or something like that.
Yeah.
He says, I like too, man. Thank you very much.
Alright, I gotta do a little flip flop in here.
Flip flop, flippity flop. Ooh, it's an anaconda now.
Ooh.
Go pull me over some anaconda ass.
Ooh, he's gonna be an anaconda. Don't.
So, nothing. I'm still sitting here.
Oh, what's it not rising you up?
Alpha
out of the
Wolfie.
Station?
Clean, no faction, and not in a wing. Oh, in a wing, sorry. Wow, he's glitching all over my screen. What the fuck? Good day, Commander Alpha Wolfie. How are ya? I'm doing well. You're losing this interdiction there, buddy.
I like how you tell him.
Let's see what you got there in them subcomponents. I just want to have a look-see. You got a lot of lasers there, boy.
Ooh.
Wooey! What you hauling there, buddy? Got anything shiny? I don't... Nothing. Are you lying to me? That's a lot of lasers and shield boosters for a guy who's hauling nothing. You have a pirate faction skin on. I don't know if I believe you.
Ask if you know.
This is not what it looks like. What?
Well, what does it look like?
Oh, you like what it looks like. Yes, but you have to have the secret pirate handshake. What's the secret pirate handshake? He combat logged.
Oh.
He did. He just combat logged.
You win.
Yeah, he did. He just disappeared off the screen. He combat logged right on stream.
Oh god, that's hilarious. I'm so glad.
Alpha Wolfie the combat logger. I almost want to go back and get my goddamn hull reinforcement so I can start shooting at him. I'm holding on to an SRV right now instead.
All right, and I'm back.
Oh, missed it! Oh, you weren't even here for it?
No,
I had to work, dude, and there was a guy at the window.
Yeah, there's a guy at the window. It was priceless, dude.
All right, so one more time. What's going on? What are we
You're
doing?
joining them.
I'm still trying to find out. That's what I've been sitting here asking. Am I going to you, Bravo? Are you coming to me? How is this working?
I could go up there and help you out if you want, but you still need to be able to do that kind of fighting combat shit on your own. So pick up the missions, go over there to the edge of the instance with 3 lasers, 2 multis, and start picking away at ships if that's what you want to do. You said, I want to make a lot of money fast. Okay. Just told you. I didn't even have to tell you. You pick up cargo racks, you go like we did back in the day, you smuggle slaves until you're rich again. If that's what you want to do, that's potentially the fastest way. Draconis is supposed to have decent missions, not just for Federation rank, but for money as well. You get an ASP, you put at least 2 missile launchers in it, you head out to Draconis, and you start doing missions and you grind it out. None of which I can directly help you with. I can walk you over there, make sure you understand how the missions work, step by step how to do it, but then you have to put in the hours. You're the one that doesn't like the Python. You said, what's the best ship for me? I said the Python. You said, but I still don't like the Python. We gave you 2 other ships to choose from, and you said, I don't want to regress. I want a bigger ship. Bigger isn't better. The Corvette is a liability. The Corvette is a good combat ship if your opponent can't go anywhere. Because you could just punch him and punch him and punch him and punch him and punch him, and he can't go anywhere. But if your opponent can just measly fly away, which almost any ship can, because he can't catch anything, you don't have to fight him.
He's got someone at the window.
God damn it. God damn it. He's gonna come back and ask me the same question again. Watch.
I just jump in a conflict zone and knock some shit out. Ain't no sweat.
That's what I've been telling him.
Well, then just tell him. Just tell him to find a conflict zone. Tell him to tell you where it's at.
He's
You'll
gonna
meet
blow
his
up
ass
again
there.
and be mad though. That's the thing. He's gonna blow up
Well,
again
yeah.
and be
Well,
mad.
I was thinking. Well, yeah. Well, it's like that's why I can see where you're coming from now with the quote unquote backtracking, because he's got 15 million credits and a 5 million rebuy cost. 5 million and a half roughly. So it's like 2, maybe
And if he
3
loses all of
rebuys.
it, and then he loses over
Yeah, you
100
have to
million
start
credits
over.
worth of items on this ship. He's better off
hang on,
selling
he's coming back.
everything and taking a step
So-
back for a minute.
Yeah. Because so like if I had
All right, I'm back again. What's
Sal,
up?
I was gonna say, if I had your account, you got 15 million credits and you got a 5 million credit buyback. So as far as I'm a gambling man. As far as those odds, I don't really like those odds. Those are like 2 or 3 rebuys, 2 or 3 deaths. But I'd say if you want to take the chance on on the rebuy cost, find a conflict zone nearby you with the contact bond, with the conflict bonds, whatever. You know what I mean? And fucking homeboy Bravo will come over and meet you and blow some shit up. Otherwise, I'd say get a slightly less costly ship outfitted for combat and do the same thing, so that you could afford
And
the
be
rebuy
capable of
cost
doing it on
a
your
few
own
more times.
without having me hold your hand.
Oh, I mean, yeah, well, I was just gonna say, because because I'm just thinking, if I had 15 million credits, I would honestly do a Viper Mark III build and just run through the conflict zones, man.
Right, because it's only 100 and
Yes.
something grand for my buyback.
Yeah, for the rebuy cost, and then also on top
And
of
Medics
that,
isn't even decked out.
and I know you don't want to go through all that trouble, but this it's a time-consuming game, and it's one of those things where in the long run, it's kind of like in DayZ, it's worth it to take the extra 100 meters around the hill to get up to the higher ground so that you can have the high ground advantage. You know what I'm saying? And this is the same thing. You had an unfortunate mishap the other day when that happened, and it was bullshit.
Right.
But if
I'm-
I was in that if I was in your situation,
Hold that
I'd
thought.
respond like that.
Hold that thought.
Gotcha.
Hold that thought. I'm going to mute my stream. I'll be right back, guys.